As Kenya transitions to green energy, we are addressing the cost of production while making power more reliable and more available. We are hereby inviting investment from regional and international partners to plug the various pillars of the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. In particular, we are ready to have direct engagement with companies and other entities for business investment in clean and energy efficiency. Distinguished delegates, we take pride that Kenya is among the 5 member countries from Africa in the International Energy Agency. We thank you for the confidence in us. With Africa emerging as one of the fastest growing regions, the peace, security, and stability we enjoy in Kenya creates an enabling environment for its investments to thrive. We are also the launchpad to accessing the more than 500 million people in the East African community and indeed the rest of the continent. Kenya is ready for business. Let us define and work for the future, where energy and efficiency is a catalyst for the inclusive growth and shared prosperity. It is therefore my pleasure to declare this International Energy Agency 9th Annual Global Conference on Energy Efficiency, held here in Nairobi, officially open. Asanteni sana.
Africa, as I told my African colleagues, we do not at the IEA tell the African countries, you should use this fuel, you shouldn't use that fuel. It's up to them to decide which fuel they use. But whatever fuel they use, whatever their technology choices, energy efficiency should be there. And it is also, in my view, essential to any economically, environmentally sound energy policies. And when we look at the world, unfortunately, we don't see, despite a lot of efforts, enough push happening. I'll give you one data, so to give you a few data, but just to make the thing understand. In the entire world today, more than 100 countries do not have building standards. When you build a building, there are not right energy efficient standards and this building is built. And today, when we look at the global picture, half of the buildings being built today will have no efficiency standards, and a building has a lifetime of 50, 60 years, and they will waste energy for years to come. Such a pity. If you have the energy efficient standards, you could save a lot of energy from cooling and from heating expenses there. One of our jobs is to make sure that the governments work together. In fact, the idea of having such a global annual energy efficiency conference is to bring everybody together. 2 years ago, we had a major meeting in Denmark, in Sonderborg, where my colleague Dan Jorgensen hosted. It was a major meeting and brought again many people together. It was the first after the COVID. And last year, this is important, last year we had in Paris, in Versailles. And in that meeting, we came up with a suggestion. Why don't we come together and have a declaration to aim to double the energy efficiency improvement in the world? So we declared this about 46 countries, if I am not wrong, Brian, so 46 countries. And this was the basis, doubling energy efficiency improvement, this was the basis for COP28 in Dubai consensus, in addition to our other suggestion, tripling the renewable capacity to be part of the Dubai consensus, doubling energy efficiency. So the 8th version of our annual efficiency conference gave birth to the COP28 consensus coming in Dubai. So I am very happy that it has a great impact on that, but I would like to also thank here the European Commission, because when we hit the doubling the energy efficiency, the European Commission was really working very hard with its strong diplomatic muscles to bring many countries together. So many thanks for that. So we make these international efforts, bring the countries together to improve the energy efficiency, but we also work, dear colleagues, with the countries one by one. I give you a few examples with Ghana. I don't know if we have colleagues from Ghana here with us today, but with Ghana we work on developing the efficiency standards for appliances, which is major home appliances in Ghana. South Africa, we are working with the South African colleagues to develop their national energy efficiency strategy. Or we work with Indonesia. With Indonesia in order to put standards for the fuel efficiency standards for trucks, which is an important consumer of energy. Or go somewhere else, Brazil. Heavy industry. So our job in terms of energy efficiency is, on one hand, bring the countries together to give an create international momentum for energy efficiency, but at the same time, we work with the countries on the ground to learn from each other our good experiences, bad experiences from one country to another to develop the energy efficiency program. So this is what we are doing, and what I hear from my colleague Brian Motherway, who is our energy efficiency guru, that more and more countries are asking us to develop their energy efficiency programs, which makes us very happy, because energy efficiency is one of the areas in the energy sector where the learning from one experience for the other countries is easier. You cannot copy and paste, but you can learn from each other's experiences very easily because there are many similarities there. So, dear colleagues, I wanted to finish my words that today, when I look at the global trends, clean energy transitions are happening fast, and faster than many people realize. In terms of renewables, in terms of the investment trends, we are going to, in 1 week of time, we are going to announce the investment trends in clean energy and, in fact, in energy in general. In electric cars, big change there. If any country is behind this change, position itself wrongly, not only they will make a bad thing for the planet, but for their own country and for their own economy. So therefore, it is important to look at where the growth, the economic growth will come from, and International Energy Agency is going to work with Kenya, Africa, and with all the countries to make sure that the future of the energy sector is a clean one, sustainable one, and secure one for everybody.